Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into something that is literally going to shake up the hardware inside your PC and console. We're talking about Rockstar Games' highly anticipated Grand Theft Auto 6. But hey, do me a favor and just forget about the characters, the storyline, or all the usual controversies for a second. Today, we are looking strictly at the technology, the groundbreaking physics, and the sheer, absolutely unfathomable scale of the virtual world they're building.
And the scale of this massive project really begins with one staggering number: $2 billion. I mean, to put that into perspective, that's roughly 16,000 crore rupees. That is a budget massive enough to literally change the fate of a small country. But, Rockstar Games hasn't poured this into infrastructure or space exploration. Nope, they've poured all of this into a single virtual world. The goal here is absolutely clear: to create the most advanced, realistic, and tactile gaming environment in human history.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Because looking at that massive number, the immediate question we all naturally have is, where exactly did all this money go? How does an astronomical budget like $2 billion actually translate into tangible, groundbreaking features? Features that you can actually feel when you're gripping the controller. Well, it's definitely not just going into marketing. It is deeply embedded right into the game's core engine. Section 1. Rage Engine 9 Physics. So Rockstar is utilizing their brand new proprietary Rage Engine, taking what can really only be described as a god-level approach to microphysics. They aren't just making things look pretty on the surface anymore. They are literally forcing the digital world to behave according to the actual laws of nature. Take real-time water, for example. In the past, ocean water in games was, well, mostly just a clever illusion, right? A static surface texture that looked like water but didn't act like it. Well, not anymore. Now the engine dynamically calculates the physics of storms, the rise and fall of individual waves, and exactly how vehicles interact with them in real time. Just imagine driving a speedboat through the ocean. You'll see and actually feel the realistic splashes, and the boat is going to violently react to the physical force of the water shifting right beneath its hull. And this brilliantly illustrates the technological leap we're talking about. Just look at how vehicle damage is processed now. In GTA 5, a crash usually resulted in, some minor cosmetic dents and scratches. It was just an illusion of damage. But in GTA 6, man, if you crash at 150 kilometers per hour into a street pole, the destruction is incredibly visceral. Metal physically bends inward based on the exact angle of the crash, glass shatters specifically at the point of impact, and tires burst dynamically. It's designed to be so precise and realistic that you might actually wince when you feel the impact of wrecking your virtual car. So, the absolutely crucial point here is that environmental factors are now deeply tactile. The wind doesn't just blow a few random leaves around anymore. It actually alters the very wrinkles in your character's clothing in real time as you're walking. Dust actively shifts in the air depending on the actual wind direction blowing through the city streets. And my personal favorite detail? Mud dynamically sticks to your car when you drive off-road, and then over time, it naturally dries and crusts onto the vehicle based on the weather. I mean, it's these obsessive micro details that eat up a $2 billion budget. Section 2. A living, breathing world. Now, what's really interesting here is how this micro-level physics builds up into massive macro-level world building. The gameplay goes so far beyond the traditional loops of just shooting and driving. The city itself is essentially the main character now, and the people inside it, they're no longer just mindless background decorations. Every single person on the street acts as a real citizen with an independent daily routine. You might walk past someone actively cleaning out a dustbin, another person posing and filming social media reels, or, get this, if there's a police chase happening, bystanders won't just run away screaming, they'll actually pull out their smartphones to report the arrest. This dramatically increases the immersion, making it feel like a vibrant, chaotic city that just keeps on existing whether you're paying attention to it or not. And all of this brings an unprecedented scale to exploration. A staggering 70% of the buildings will be fully accessible. Whether it's a luxury restaurant, a grimy junkyard, a busy supermarket, or honestly just someone's private apartment, you can just walk right inside. This means robberies and deep interactions aren't just reserved for highly scripted story missions anymore. Nope, they can happen dynamically and organically in the open world at literally any time of day. But if you do decide to commit those unscripted robberies, you are going to have to deal with some very serious consequences.
The police AI has had a massive, frankly terrifying upgrade. They don't just magically spawn in and fire blindly at you anymore. They use terrifyingly smart sequential tactics to strategically hunt you down. Step 1, they actively analyze the map to block your escape routes. Step 2, they specifically target your vehicle's tires to completely disable your movement. And Step 3, if you manage to run into the woods to hide in the dark, well, they will deploy thermal cameras to track your body heat. You aren't just fighting lines of code anymore. You are being actively hunted.
Section 3, real-time simulation and massive scale. Okay, we are zooming out to the big picture now to reveal the true destination of that incredible $2 billion investment. It's all about taking those microphysics, the incredibly smart AI, and those fully accessible buildings and putting them into a world that simulates reality on a truly massive interconnected scale. And a huge part of that massive scale includes dynamic weather events. We aren't just talking about a little scripted rain to set the mood here. We are talking about awe-inspiring, real-time environmental events like sudden, totally unscripted hurricanes. And these storms have actual, tangible consequences in the game. A severe hurricane can cause citywide blackouts, completely shutting down the power grid, turning off streetlights, and forcing you to completely alter how you navigate and play the game in that exact moment. To make all of this happen without the game immediately crashing or breaking your immersion, well, it requires absolutely unprecedented game assets. We're talking about millions of unique voice lines, so you literally never hear the same conversation twice. We're talking hyper-advanced motion capture to make every single movement look flawlessly human, and what will very likely be some of the world's largest gaming servers. These are the colossal back-end assets required to seamlessly stitch this massive, highly responsive world together. Ultimately, the philosophy behind this staggering budget and all this incredible technology is to create what is essentially a parallel universe. The ambition here is to build an experience so incredibly immersive, so deeply and actively simulated, that it really ceases to feel like a traditional video game. The goal is for you to feel like you're stepping straight through your screen and actually living and breathing inside a whole other reality. Which leaves us with a fascinating and maybe slightly terrifying question to end on. When a virtual world becomes this hyper-realistic, this reactive, and this deeply simulated, where exactly do we draw the line between playing a game and living another life? So friends, get ready for this new era of gaming. GTA 6 is not just a game, it is going to be the biggest technical marvel in human history.